Hola, 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 hola. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, how are you guys? Audio is okay? Audio is good. Audio is good. You guys had to learn Spanish. For me, it's a little bit complicated to do all the things in English, but I'm going to try to do my best. Okay, so audio is okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Audio. Hola, 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 hola. Hola, 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 hola. Hola, hola. Okay. Just give me 1 second, guys. Okay. Okay, so today I'm going to talk about two things, okay? Today we are going to talk about a congress, this congress that is going to be in Orlando this March, I think, or I forgot the date. So I'm going to have some guests today, and we're going to talk about this congress, okay? The congress is in May, okay? And made in Orlando, Florida. Okay, but I'm going to have some guests today, and we are going to discuss about give you guys the information about this congress. Okay, and also I have a class for you guys to learn something today. Okay, I have this iPhone here in my hand. This is an iPhone 13 Pro, and we are going to learn how the charge work. Okay, I'm going to show you how the charge work in iPhone and 11 and up. Okay, and we are going to learn about this. Just give me 1 second because I'm waiting for the my guest, and maybe we're going to talk about the Congress. Okay. Okay, so camera. Okay, I have this camera. Okay, just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to do maybe later class in English. Okay, maybe later I'm going to talk about the classes in a course maybe later. Okay, okay. So I'm going to start the class, and then later I'm going to have some guests, and we are going to talk about the Congress in Miami. Okay, this May. Okay, if you guys are and going to this congress is going to be a gadget repair expo in Miami. So we're going to have a really nice event in Miami this May, okay? But I'm going to start with the class. I'm just waiting for my guest to show you and to show you guys up here. Anna is here with us. So I'm going to start the class right now, and just give me like 15 minutes, and then we can talk about the Congress, okay? So today we're going to learn about the basic of charge, okay? The basic of charge. We're going to start talking about this. The first thing you guys had to understand in charge is, remember I'm going to talk about charge, okay? Charge. Charge, iPhone, okay? iPhone 11, and we're going to come to 15 Pro, okay? It's almost the same thing, okay? And we're going to learn how the charge work, okay? In the charge, we're going to have four stage, okay? We are going to have four stage in charge. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Number 1, 2, 3, and 4, okay? The fourth stage of charge is the first stage is we had to send this 5 voltage to the USB IC. The second stage is validate the 5 voltage. Okay, the third stage is the buck of charge. And the fourth stage is charge the battery. Okay, the battery. Okay. If you guys have a question, just let me know in the comments. I'm going to read all the comments, okay? So in charge, we have 4 stages, okay? 4 stages. And you guys had to understand each stage, because if you learn how to check each stage, it's going to be easier to you guys to fix an iPhone when you have a problems with charge, okay? So the first thing also you had to understand is the circuits, okay? The components. Remember, my English is a little bit bad, so I'm going to try to explain everything perfect, okay? So we had to understand the components because we had different components. The first thing is we have, remember the charge, we have one part that is going to control the USB, and one component is going to in charge to charge the phone, okay? So it's a two different components. In the USB IC, we have the Kraken, okay? This IC and iPhone, the old ones, we know this like a TriStar or Hydra, okay? Is the same circuits, okay? Is the same, not the same circuits, but it's the same function, okay? So the Kraken is the first one, okay? The Kraken, this one, we are going to call this one the USB IC. The Kraken, the thing that these circuits are in charge is, this circuit is like he's in the middle, okay? He's in the middle of when we connect our cable, here's the cable, okay? Or here's the charge port, okay? And we have right here the Kraken, and we have right here the CPU. So the Kraken, okay, the Kraken is going to be in the middle of the charger port and the CPU. The main thing that the Kraken is in charge is these components had to know what we had to do when we connect something. For example, if we connect an infrared camera, this is going to tag with the CPU and say, okay, this is a camera. If we connect charge, okay, this had to know we are going to charge the phone. If we connect this one to the computer, okay, this one is going to understand we need to connect the phone to the computer. So this circuit is going to tag, this component is going to tag with the CPU and is going to say, okay, we need to connect to the computer, okay? So the Kraken is so important. He's the only one that is going to understand everything that we connect in the charger port, okay? Okay, so this is the main work of these circuits, okay? This is not the charging circuit. This is only the USB circuits. He always had to know what he had to do. Just give me 1 second. What he had to do when we connect something, okay? Maybe it's headphones, or maybe it's an infrared camera, or maybe it's just a charger, or it's anything, okay? Everything is good? You guys understand this? You guys understand what's the work of this component? What's the function of this component? Perfect? Okay? Just tell me in the comments. You guys understand what's the work of the Kraken? Okay, the Kraken. Okay, we are going to check the schematic of the Kraken. Okay, so I have right here the Kraken. This is an iPhone 11. Okay, the iPhone 11. iPhone 11, this is the Hydra, okay? And the other models, we know this component for Kraken, okay? So if you guys, I'm going to talk about first the components, and later I'm going to come back to the schematics, okay? So this is the first component, the Kraken. And then we have another component. This component, we are going to call this component like a gecko, okay? Gecko. Gecko is the boost for accessories, okay? The gecko only works when we connect something to the charger port that is accessory, okay? So the gecko, I'm going to come right here. You guys can see this voltage. This is a 3.3 voltage, okay? Sorry, this is no boost, it's book, okay? Book of the accessories, okay? So if you guys check this voltage, okay, the PP power positive ACC accessories bar is a variable voltage, okay? So if we check from where this voltage is coming from the U6150, and we know this component for gecko, okay, gecko. So the gecko is a circuit that send the voltage for accessories, okay? If we check this component, for example, this component have power from main and power from boost, okay? Power from boost. This circuit is controlled by the I2C lines, okay? And this also have a reset and another lines that I'm going to talk later, okay? So when we connect something to the accessory, see how this works, okay? See how this works. For example, I'm going to connect my cable for my computer, okay? And connect my cable right here for my computer, okay? So when I connect this cable, oh no, I'm going to connect, for example, I'm going to connect my camera, infrared camera, okay? When I connect my infrared camera, the infrared camera needs voltage to start working, okay? So when we connect this one, the first thing is going to come to the Kraken. Okay, the Kraken. I'm going to show you the lines, okay? Just pay attention, okay? So I'm going to connect this right here, okay? This one right here. When we connect the infrared camera, we have some lines here in the Kraken that say this one is the data positive and data negative. See, we have data positive and data negative. Okay, so if we connect our infrared camera, this is the lines that is going to bring the information and send the information. Okay, this one is, see, bidirectional lines. So these ones come with data and send data. Okay, these lines. Okay, so when this component receive the data and say, okay, this is an infrared camera, this one has some lines. I'm going to talk later, okay? This one has some lines here, the data lines. So these lines is going right here and is going directly to the CPU. When the CPU understands that this is an accessory that needs power, so they are going to send the voltage from the accessory, okay? Because this one, we connect this line. So inside, we are going to have USB data. This one is going to travel to our CPU, and the CPU is going to talk, okay, with the gecko and say, okay, we need voltage for accessory. So they're going to turn on these circuits, and this circuit is going to start working. How? This voltage, these circuits right here, okay, these circuits right here is a gecko. So when he's providing power from the VDD bus and the VDD main, okay? When this phone is on, when this circuit is on, so they're going to start working a coil right here, and they are going to generate this voltage, okay? This is the out voltage, okay? And this is the PP bar VCC, PP ACC bar, okay? And this one is come directly to the Kraken again. So this one is going to start working a coil, and they are going to generate our voltage. This is the PP ACC bar. Why is bad? Because sometimes 3.5, sometimes 3.3. It depends of the component. And this voltage is going to send it to the Kraken. Okay, to the Kraken. If we check this voltage, is going to directly to the ACC power, so accessory power. So they are going to send this voltage from the gecko, and the Kraken is going to send this voltage to the infrared camera. Okay, so right now we are going to have a voltage for my camera. So this is the function of the gecko. The gecko is the buck for accessories. Okay, so when you guys have a phone that is no, or if the phone have problems with the accessory, so you had to check the voltage, or you guys had to check the gecko. Oh, sometimes it's the Kraken too. Okay, so this is another circuit, gecko. Okay, gecko. Now we are going to have another line. I'm going to show you later how we can check this one and the phone. Okay, I have a phone here to test everything. Okay, so the another circuits that we have here, I'm going to come right here, because an iPhone 11, we don't have this. We just have these coils, okay? These ones have the data from the Kraken, and this is just sent directly to the CPU. But iPhone 12, we have a new component, okay? I'm going to show you another component. So how's the class going, guys? You guys are understanding everything? Or no? How's everything? Okay, just give me 1 second. I'm going to open in like about 5 minutes, I'm going to have a guest, and I'm going to talk about the Congress, okay, in Miami. I'm just going to show you something, guys. So remember I say when we receive data from our cable, and this data is sent it to the CPU, okay, iPhone 11, the data that come from the charger port, is going directly to the Kraken. Oh, sorry. It's just going directly to the Kraken, and this one have a coils and then the CPU. And had two coils because it's data positive and data negative. Okay, I'm going to show you this one here. Okay, this one right here. Okay, right here. See? So these coils, these circuits receive the data from these lines, and this one is sending right here, and this one is passing a coil, okay, and then it's going to the CPU. So in iPhone 11 we have a coil, but when the iPhone 12 we start checking this phone, we have a new component, okay? We have a new component. This is oh sorry, this is a display PMIC, and I think is, where is the Kraken? Right here. Mm-hmm. Okay, right here. And the iPhone 12, in the iPhone 12, we still have the same circuit. See, we have the same. We have voltage. We have the PPACC bar voltage. This one is coming from the Gecko. And we also have the same lines. See, we have the same lines. We have these lines, okay? These lines. So the data is coming from the charger port directly right here and then is sending to here, okay? So if we follow these lines, this line is going to also pass a coil, okay? This one is passing a coil, a small coil, but and then before touching the CPU is passing another circuit. So in iPhone 12 we have a new circuit, okay? This circuit is going to call parrot. Parrot, okay? The parrot is like just give me I'm going to a parrot is a repeater, okay? It's a USB repeater, okay? It's a USB repeater. So an iPhone 11 and down is just working is working like this. The data is coming from the charger port, the electric to Kraken, and then a coil, and then a CPU. iPhone 12, 13, 14, 15, we have a new circuit, parrot. The parrot is the data that is coming from our charger port, okay? The charger port is going to the Kraken, and then is going to coil, and then is going to parrot, and then is going to the CPU. Okay, so we have another circuit right here. The parrot is because right now in iPhone 12 we have a better speed of the USB connection. So this parrot embed the data and transfer this data to another like a frequency that is going to work faster than USB common. Okay, so this is the function of the parrot. The parrot is going to in the middle of the Kraken and the CPU. So it's very important that when you have a problem with USB problem, not charging problem, okay? USB, that means when you guys connect something, for example, an infrared camera, or when you guys connect like your computer and you want to transfer something. So if you don't recognize the phone and your computer, so you can have a problem in charging. Remember, this is a USB problem, not charging problem. So we had three components. We had the Gecko, okay? We have the Gecko, we had the Kraken, and also iPhone 12 and up, we had the Parrot, okay? So this is how the USB transfer the data to the CPU, okay? Now, so I'm talking just right now about the components. Later, I'm going to show you how to check everything and how to diagnostic the charge. But right now, we are just learning the components, okay? So the components and USB part, we have the Kraken or the Hydra, the Kraken. We have the Gecko. We have the Parrot, okay? So how the class is going? You guys understand this? You guys know what's the function of the Kraken, the Gecko, and the Parrot? Just leave the comments, okay? And I'm going to have some guests right now, and then I'm going to continue with my class, okay? Okay, so in the guests we have Nicole. Hi, Nicole. How are you?
Hey, Edgar,
Nicole.
how are you? Long
Good,
time
good.
no
How are you?
see.
Yes.
Good.
How are you? And also we have Bran. How are you, Bran?
Hello. Hello, Edgar. I'm fine. I'm stuck in a mall right now.
Okay. And also I think we have Anna right there too.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, Anna.
How are you guys doing?
Good, doing great.
Yes. So we're live right now, and I say when I start the live, we are going to talk about something the Gadget Repair Expo, and you guys have some information to the followers.
definitely.
Last
Yeah.
time
So
I don't have this channel in English. Right now I just start a channel in English. Right now we have like 5,000 subscribers. So I just started like a couple months ago. So I'm just giving a lot of free content right here.
oh, I see. That's really cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the English side of YouTube.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it's a little bit hard for me with my English, but I always trying to do my best.
You sound great. I can
Yeah.
understand everything you're saying. I actually learned something. I was like, oh wow, so that's what affects the USB.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we wanted to get information about the Gadget Repair Expo. So it is
Hmm.
May 7th and 8th in the Miami Convention Center, and we are going to have multiple competitions there. So even if you're a beginner or you have a lot of experience like Edgar, you can compete. Edgar's actually going to be a judge of one of the events. The competitions going on at the event. And so basically, we have two micro soldering competitions. One is a CGC CPU, which you're going to be the judge of. And then we have a Gadget Repair Expo micro soldering competition where they will solder different items. We'll actually have that listed on the website. I don't have exactly which item they will be soldering, but they can win some really awesome prizes. So the CGC competition is actually doing a full trip to China. And I'm going to let Anna give the details on the winnings on that. And if you win the Gadget Repair Expo micro soldering competition, the winnings start at $2,500 cash. Plus, there's other things that the winners get. In addition to the micro soldering competitions, we have a LCD screen swap competition. That's right. You just come in, show that you can change the screen, you get the best time, best quality, and the winnings start at $1,500 cash. And then the CGC also has a refurbishing competition, which again, I'll let Anna talk about the winnings on that. So we just wanted to make sure everybody knows about the event. It's in Miami. And again, May 7th and 8th of this year. And tickets are $99, but I will give you a code, Edgar, to use
Okay, that's
go
nice.
live. Yeah,
Hmm.
and they get to meet you. So if they're a big follower on your channel, they definitely should go because you're going to be here in the States.
Yes, cool. And
Mhm.
where the people can sign into or buy the tickets? Do you guys
Yeah,
have the
so
website already?
I
Mm-hmm.
do. Can I comment it here? But it's
Uh-huh.
gadgetrepairexpo.com.
Okay.
I put it in the
And
private chat.
okay. And it's two days event or just one day?
Yeah, it is a 2-day event. So it is actually the 7th is the longest day. So around 5 o'clock, we'll actually, right before that would be the winners would be announced. But around 5 o'clock, we have a cocktail party. And then the next day runs till about 1 or 2 p.m. So it's like a day and kind of like a half, if you want to think of it that way. Okay, good.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in
Someone
the
is commenting
meantime,
that if they
I
are
You can
from
scroll down.
Nepal, if they can take a part of in the competition from Nepal.
Yeah, it's going to be great. And if you scroll down right there, you can see all of the competitions and they can just register right there.
Okay.
We
Perfect.
have other things going on at the expo, though. We have speakers, we have demos. So we're going to be doing demos on how to repair TVs, drones, scooters, e-bikes, micro soldering, screen refurbishing. So you can also learn a lot while you're there. And then we have speakers. Jess is going to be doing a demo also, Jessa Jones with iPad Rehab. And then we
Mm-hmm.
have multiple different speakers that are going to be there talking about a lot of relevant topics.
Perfect.
so I can start explaining like what are the rules for the CPU competition. So basically, like we're gonna give the participant an iPhone 15, and they have to focus on the CPU damage, and they have to go and examine the entire board. And once they're done, they just have to raise their hand or press the button at the same time. And how we're gonna determine the winner is how long they took and how well they did in repairing the damage. That's for the first one that we're gonna do, and then we have for the glass one, we're gonna give them an iPhone 14 Pro. It's gonna be a broken screen, and they just have to disassemble, clean the screen, apply the glue, and the same thing as a CPI. They just have to raise their hand or press the button, and we're gonna determine the same way of the CPI, how they're going to win is by time and how well they did. And then for the prizes, that's the most amazing things for the CPI. The winner's gonna have an all-inclusive trip to China. So it's gonna be a 12-day trip. It's gonna be 5 days for the competition because the CPI and glass competition is a worldwide competition. We have in Mexico, Colombia,
Colombia.
and then of course the one in Miami, and then the final in China. So for the CPI winner, they're gonna go to China. They're gonna compete, represent United States, and hopefully win.
Yeah. Be the international winner.
Yes, hopefully. And for the 5 days, it's gonna be the competition. Then 7 days for them to tour China and see the culture. And then for the glass winner, it's going to be a total prize of 1,500. It's going to be 1,000 cash prize, and then 500 in equipments and tools.
Nice.
Yeah, even if you're a beginner, you can still come out and try it out.
Exactly.
You know, meet everybody and
get experience.
Yeah, and also you guys can learn a lot of things, right? Because like Nicole says, is a lot of speakers, a lot of people is going there, a lot of stands too. With you guys can have like a connection for maybe tools or maybe screens or things like that, right? Because it's a lot of people that have the stands for sell or make a connection with everyone.
Yeah, there'll be around 100 exhibitors.
Okay.
Offering different things, and at the expo they always do deals. So if you're also looking for deals on products, devices, maybe you're entering the industry and you want to learn about all of this stuff, but maybe you've got 60 locations and you want to negotiate some big deals or get some really good discounts for your company, you want to add some new services, the show is where you need to go. And we're all going to be there, so stop and tell me hi. I would love to talk to anybody. I love to talk to all of the attendees and find out what they do. But the competitions are going to be really, really great. For our GRE competition, you also win the cash prize, but then you get an actual award. So we give like for the micro soldering competition, you actually get like a WWE belt. Like it's it's heavy, it's good quality. And then for the screen swap, we do like what do they call those, Brad? They're like the cups. What are they?
Trophy.
I forget what they're.
Trophy.
Yeah, it's a trophy cup. Yeah, but they're huge. Like they're not little.
Yeah.
They're like really nice awards.
It's something to actually brag about.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
And you guys are still going to do the competition in the ring, right?
Yeah, and the ring. And I was going to say, Edgar, if you go to the website again and you click previous winners, it'll show them what the ring looks like. If you go to compete,
it's an octagon.
Yeah, I can tell you where to click at. If you scroll down.
Okay.
And then just go just a little bit down where it says, maybe I'm getting a lag. Okay. Yeah, well, it's okay. It's where you hit learn more. I'm going to send you the link. How about that?
Okay.
And then you can open it.
Okay.
That'll work. Yeah, because it looks really cool. So you also get listed on our website. Here you go. I sent you the link.
So here's the name of all the exhibitors that is going to be there, right? So it's a lot of brands.
Yeah. And if they click exhibitors up in the menu, you can actually see the map in the layout of the event.
Just send me to the website. Here's
let me see.
Here's
I'll
the
send
ring.
it to you. Yeah, so there's previous winners. You can see their photos. And then I'll see some previous events here. You can see. Here's the page with you.
Oh, there you go.
So the octagon, is right in the center, and it's actually like an MMA ring, like a boxing ring. It's really cool. Not an MMA. Is it an MMA, Brad? Is it MMA?
No, I think it's boxing.
It's a regulation 18 foot in size octagon.
Oh, here it is. Yeah, there's a photo there under photos. Just sent you a link to the Las Vegas. So
Mm-hmm.
this event, if you guys are watching, this event actually travels around the country. So we go to a different city every year. Last year we were in Vegas. Prior to that, we were in Orlando and
San Antonio,
San Antonio. Like Brad,
where
help me out.
Edgar was. Yeah,
Thanks.
Edgar was there as well as a
Yeah.
judge.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's a really, really awesome event. There is a lot to learn, a lot to do, a lot of people to meet. You can see there's some photos in the octagon with the winner, who is actually a 2-year reigning champion. So he's coming again to defend his title. The
Oh
lightweight
yeah.
lottery.
Back to back, yeah.
That's right. He comes
If he
with
lo-
all
Nice.
business.
if he wins again, he's going to have to become a judge
Yeah,
to
right.
give somebody else a chance. Yeah, yeah.
It's the one that wins in San Antonio last time, right? It's
Um,
the same, right?
Yes,
yeah, so it's
No,
He's won
yeah,
Fernando.
back
right?
to back, San Antonio
Yeah.
and Vegas. He won both
Yeah.
Oh,
shows.
nice. So right now
Orlando
he
and
have
Vegas.
like a really good things to win, right? To
Trophy
go to
case.
travel
Yeah.
and yeah, and go and travel to China.
Now this
Okay,
year,
guys.
yeah.
That's his next step.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Very
Okay,
exciting.
guys. So here you guys have this Congress in Miami in May. So if you guys interested in this event, I'm going to have like a call, and I'm going to in the next videos that I'm going to make it, I'm going to give the codes to everyone. So if someone want to sign to this event.
Okay, great.
Perfect.
Cannot wait.
Perfect. So I think I'm going to continue with my class. If you guys want to maybe later speak again, so
Yeah.
we can have like another conversation about the event.
I would love that.
Thank. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
I would
Thank
love to
you,
have
Nicole.
Martin and Jonathan on too, because they're
Thank you,
also
Edgar.
judges. Talk more. So.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to be here like, maybe like an hour, so we can talk later. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll jump back on.
Okay. Okay.
Thank
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 you,
you.
you.
Edgar.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Brad. Bye. Okay, guys. So if you guys want to learn something, I went to this event I think 2 years ago in San Antonio, and it's like a really good event. Okay, they have speakers, they have stands, and they have so many people that you can make like a friends contact and also learn something. Okay, so the website is Gadget Repair Expo. Okay, Gadget Repair Expo, and the ticket is I think $100, 90. The date is May 7 and 8. Okay, Miami Convention Center, Gallo Repair Expo. Okay. All right. So I'm going to continue with my class. And remember, okay, we had the USB components. Okay, we had the Kraken, we had the Gecko, and we had the Parrot. If we have a failure on the USB, this is the components that you guys had to learn how to check. Okay, and then we have another type of component that is going to be in charge of the charging the battery. Okay, so right now we have the Kraken is going to participate here a little bit, but and then we have the USB PD. This only for fast charge. I'm going to talk about the fast charge in another video. And then iPhone 13, we have another circuit that we're going to call BPIC. And then this is only for iPhone 13. And then we have the Tigris or the Rubicon or the Yang Sen, something like that. Okay, and also we have the Dotara. The Dotara is for wireless charger. This is the one is going to charge our battery. Okay, okay. So in the charge side, we have the USB PD. That's for fast charge. And iPhone 13 Series 14 and 14 Plus, we have the BPIC, and also Tigris, Rubicon, or junction and iPhone. This is the one is going to charge, and we have the dotara for wireless charging. Okay, so now we are going to talk about the stage of charge. When you guys have a phone that is not charging, okay, you guys have a phone, iPhone 11 and up, okay? I'm going to be in each model series, okay? If you have an iPhone and is not charged, okay? If it's not charged, step number 1. The step number 1 is which one? You guys had to do a choose if the phone charge wireless or not. Because if you guys do this test, this is the first step you had to do. The first step is the phone charge wireless or not. Okay, why? Because the wireless charging don't have to validate anything. Okay, I'm going to show you why this step is so important. Okay, because if you charge wireless, that means the back is doing well, the back is working. But if you don't have the wireless charging working, that may be something in the charging problem. Okay, I'm going to show you later how this works, because the first thing I'm going to show you how the USB charging works. Okay, so the second, remember, I'm going to show you this one later. Okay, I'm going to talk about this one later. The another thing, the step number 2, okay, you guys had to check if we have battery data. Okay, this is so important. Step number 2, you have to check if you have battery data. How you guys check this, the battery data? The battery data is when you guys connect your phone. Okay, I'm going to connect my phone right here. I'm going to, this is, I forgot that this one is type C phone. And I don't think I have another phone right here. Or maybe? No. Okay. I'm going to connect my phone right here. Okay. So the second step, you have to connect your phone. Okay. So you have to connect your phone, and you have to open 3U2. Okay, you guys know this software, right? The 3U2. The 3U2. Okay, just give me 1 second. Okay. I'm coming. Okay, if I open 3U2, okay, and I connect this one to 3U2, okay, right here. Just give us 1 second. I'm going to connect it again. There is connecting. It's slow. I don't know why it's so slow. Let me see if I have another phone right here. I don't think so, but maybe I have another phone. No? Come on. I had to connect. You guys know this software, right? The 3U2. You guys know this software? I don't have another phone. Okay, I have an image right here that I'm going to show you why is this one so important. Okay, I'm going to show you this. When you guys connect the phone to 3U2, you guys had to know if we have data right here, because sometimes, guys, If you don't have the data right here, is because the phone is not recognizing the battery. Okay, so this is the second stage you had to do the step. The see the step. Step 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 number one. Step number two. Step number two is checking if you guys have data on the battery, because if you don't have this data on your battery, okay, you guys can have a problem because the battery is not connecting well. Remember, in the iPhone, we have in our battery, we have our data lines. We have I2C lines, this one and this one, okay? So if you guys don't have data right here, the first thing, okay, if you guys, this is my protocol of charging, okay? So just pay attention, okay? If I don't have the data of the battery, the first thing you have to do is, number one, check battery. Number two is check connector. And then number three is check diode mode of data lines, okay, of the battery. That means I'm going to come right here to my phone and I had to check in diode mode if this one is in short or if it's disconnect. Okay, if you still don't have data and you check this one, maybe your problem is going to be the Tigris. Okay, remember this number 4 is Tigris or Rubicon, or I can say in English this circuit, the name of this circuit, Janssen. Oh, Janssen, okay? If you guys don't have data on your battery, you guys have to check the battery. You guys have to check the battery. And then, if the battery is okay, if you try another battery and you still don't have data, check the connector. If the connector is touching the lines good, and check the diode mode, the data lines. And another thing is change the Tigris, the Rubicon, or the Janssen. It's the same circuit. Okay. Okay. Perfect. How's everything going? How's everything going in this live, okay? How's everything going? You guys are understanding everything, guys? How's everything going? You say something in the comments. I have my coffee right here. It's cold. Perfect. Okay. Number 3. If I have an iPhone that is not charging, step 1, if the phone charge wireless or no. I'm going to explain this one later. Step number 2, check if we have data on our battery. Step number 3, we are going to check if we have 5 voltage on VBUS 1. This is our third step. How we are going to check this, okay? So listen and write everything, okay? But I'm going to start an iPhone 11, okay? And I'm going to go to the 13, okay? So I have this iPhone 11. You guys had to know where is the charging port connector. So it's this one. And see, we have this voltage, PP VBUS 1 E75. This voltage is coming directly to right here, to the Tigris, the Rubicon, or the Janssen. Okay, so I'm going to do this. We connect our cable with 5 voltage. This 5 voltage is coming from our charger port and cable, right? So this one is going directly to the Tigris. The Tigris, the Rubicon, this is the same circuits, okay? Or the Young, same. It's the same circuits, okay? So we had to check if we have 5 voltage. 5 voltage on this capacitor. 5 voltage, no 3.8, no 4 voltage. No, I need 5 voltage, okay? So an iPhone, if an iPhone 11, you guys had to come right here and check 5 voltage right here, close to the circuits. You guys can check in this test point, but for me it's better to check in the capacitors. Okay, if you guys don't have 5 voltage in the capacitor, so can be maybe the charging port, maybe can be the circuits, or maybe you are going to have a short or a leak of in these capacitors or in this capacitor. For example, if I have 3.8 voltage and I take out this one, I check my charger port, I put another one, and I still have 3.8 voltage. So maybe you have a leak, okay? You have a leak on these components right here. So you guys had to check these components. Okay, so this is an iPhone 11. I come into these capacitors and I check 5 voltage. I'm going to open, just give me 1 second. I'm going to connect my multimeter because I'm going to show you. Okay. 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 Oops. Hello, hello, hello. I think my computer is going slow. Oops. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Hello? You guys can hear me? Hello? Oh yeah. I don't know what's wrong with my computer. My computer is going really slow right now. Just give me 1 second, okay? There you go. There you go. It's coming back. It's coming back. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, there you go. Okay. Oh, I don't know why it's working really slow. Wait. Oh, my computer is just freeze right now. Oof. Oh. Oh, what's wrong? Okay, guys, I think I'm going to turn off my computer. Just in 1 second, I'm going to come back, okay? Hello, 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 hello. Hello. I'm here. You guys can hear me? Hello, 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 hello. Sorry, guys. I have a problem with my computer. I don't know what's wrong with my computer. Okay, you guys can hear me? Hola, 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 hola. I'm here. My name. Hola, 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 hola. Hola, 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 hola. You guys can hear me now? Yes, we do. Okay. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's wrong. I need a new computer. I need a new computer. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay. Sorry. Sorry. I'm here. Don't worry, guys. I'm here. I'm just connecting everything, okay? And I'm going to connect my multimeter. Okay. So remember, this is the I was talking about the steps that we had to check when we have an iPhone that is not charged, right? So the step number one, I say, is just one moment. I'm going to connect my iPad. My iPad is connecting. Come on, iPad. Oh, blah, 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 blah. My iPad was disconnected. Okay, so we have step number one is if the phone charged wireless or no. Step number two, check if we have data on our battery, right? What's happening here? Again? Again, what's wrong here? Just give me 1 second, guys. I think I know the problem. Oh. Okay. Okay. I'm here. Sorry. Okay. I know what's the problem, okay? Okay, I'm going to show you in okay. The sorry, okay? Sorry guys, we're in live so anything can happen, okay? And the third stage, remember, the third stage is the second stage is check if we have data on our battery. If we don't have data on our battery, so we have to check number one, the battery. Try another battery. Number two, check the connector. Number three, check in diode mode, the data lines. And number four, change the Tigris, Rubicon, and Yanks, okay? Step number three is check if we have the 5 voltage on the VBUS 1, okay? So I'm going to open this. And I explain to you, okay? I explain to you that we had to check in the charging port, and this one is going directly right here. I'm going to open iPhone 12 Pro, okay, iPhone 12 Pro, and we are going to do the same. We're going to check the charging port connector, see, VBUS number 1, and this one is going directly to the Yangtze, okay, and I'm going to open iPhone 13 Pro, And this one, I'm going to check, okay, the charging port is right here. See, the same line. And this one in directly to this one. This one in iPhone 13, we know this one like Rubicon, okay? So I'm going to show you how I check this, okay? So the first thing is I'm going to have the motherboard right here, and I'm going to connect the cable like that, just like that. And now I'm going to put my multimeter. Okay, here's my multimeter. Sorry that I'm going to show you like this, but my multimeter had the problems right now. And I'm going to put this one in voltage. Okay, and I'm going to come to my microscope. Okay, see, I'm right here. Okay, and I'm going to check right here if I have the 5 voltage from the cable. Okay, I'm going to check this capacitor. This is the way that you have to check if you have another model. Okay, is all these models are the same. Okay, all these models are the same. So okay, so right now I'm going to come right here, and I had to check. And this capacitor, this one, I'm going to come, and I had to check, and this capacitor, this one right here, okay? Now, I'm going to show you in the multimeter. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to connect my multimeter. Okay. I'm going to check right here. See? Okay, now I'm going to show you guys that I'm checking that capacitor, and come on, multimeter. And I have, see? I have 4.9 voltage, okay? That means from my cable to the charging port to the motherboard is going the 5 voltage to the Tigris or the Rubicon, okay? Okay, so if we understand this, we are sending the voltage from our cable to this component, okay? This is so important, but remember, the Tigris is just charged. This circuits charge the battery. This component don't understand if this cable is good or is bad, because these circuits don't understand if we had to charge or not. Okay, so this is the number 3 step. The number 4 step is valid the 5 voltage. You guys are following me right here? Is a few people on the chat just commenting is everything is understanding good, okay? Everything is fine, guys. Yes. Perfect. Okay. I'm going to. Okay. Now that we know we have the 5 voltage on the Tigris, we had to validate this voltage, okay? Because these circuits, the Tigris or the Rubicon or the Janssen, he just charged. So when he received the 5 voltage from our cable, he needs to know if we can charge or not. So the 5 voltage is going to sending to one line to the USB IC. Remember, the USB IC is the Kraken or the Hydra. Okay? And we are going to have a line that we are going to call RVP. In some models, we have a resistor. In another models, the RVP is just going directly. Because this one is the USB IC. This one is the one is going to send the information if we can charge or not. Because that's the 5 voltage come to this component, to the Tigris, but he just charged, so he need to tag with the USB C from to the USB IC and say this cable have the voltage and the current to we can charge or no. So the USB circuit is the one that is going to send the signal to start the charging. Okay, so we are going to follow these lines. The first line is when we were the ones are explained to you works in all the models. Okay, and all the models work the same. iPhone 8 to iPhone 16 Pro Max is the same. Okay, I'm going to come down to the iPhone 11. Okay, iPhone 11. iPhone 11, so the first thing, we have this voltage, and this voltage come to the Tigris, okay? So, come to the Tigris. Okay, right here. Right here. Right here, okay? Here. VBUS 1. So now the Tigris have this voltage, but the Tigris don't know if he can charge or not. So this one is going to send the voltage to this line, the PP bar USB RVP, this line right here. Okay, this line right here. This one, see, is out. And if we check this line is sending the voltage, the one we receive this voltage from the charging port. The charging port send the 5 voltage to the Tigris, and the Tigris is just sending back this voltage to the USB IC. So we had to check if we have the 5 voltage in this line. This is so important because sometimes you don't have this voltage there. I'm going to show you something. If we see this diagram right here, you guys can see that this one don't go to anything. It's just directly from the Tigris to the USB IC. I'm going to come to iPhone 12 Pro. Okay, iPhone 12 Pro. iPhone 12 Pro. I'm going to start with the same thing. 5 voltage. We have 5 voltage right here, right? We have 5 voltage right here, and then we have this line. PP bar USB, and this one is going to the USB IC. And if we can see, this one is just going directly. We don't have a resistor, we don't have anything. I'm going to come to iPhone 13 Pro. Okay, 13 Pro. I'm just showing you guys that we have the same name of the line. See, PPVBus 1, this one is sending the voltage to this one. I don't think we have schematics of this one. So I'm going to open iPhone 13 because I don't have schematics for iPhone 13 Pro, but the circuits are the same. So the first thing is, this is the display charging port. Where is the charging port? Right here. PPV, the 5 voltage, this one is coming to this component. Okay, this one is coming right here. See, VBUS 1, and then we have another line. We have the line, the RVP, and see an iPhone 13. We have a resistor, 10 ohms resistor. Okay, so is the name, the letter is D8. I'm going to come to this one right here, iPhone 13 Pro, and I'm going to come D8. D8, this one. This one is the RVP. See, this one is sending this to this resistor, and then is just sending to the USB IC. Now I'm going to do a block diagram. This is the block diagram. When we receive the 5 voltage from the cable, right here, this one is VBUS1. The Tigris or the Rubicon or Janssen send this voltage in one line. The name of this line is RVP. RVP in some models we have a resistor, and in some models it's just going directly. So if we have a resistor, we have to check if we have 5 voltage here or 5 voltage here. And if this one is going directly, we are going to check the capacitors if we have the 5 voltage right here. Okay, so for example, I'm going to come right here and I'm going to check this one. See, this one is connected, okay? I'm going to check this one. Okay, so the first thing that we know that we receive this 5 voltage, right? From here. We receive this 5 voltage to here, right? Right here. See? 5 voltage. Okay? Now that we know these circuits have 5 voltage, these circuits need to send this voltage to this component to validate the 5 voltage. Okay? We need to see this one is sending the 5 voltage to this. Okay, because this one is the one is going to validate the 5 voltage. But in the middle of this one and this one, we have a small resistor that has 10 ohms right here. See, it's really small. So we had to check 5 voltage right here. See, we had to check 5 voltage there. Today I had so many problems with everything. Just give me 1 second. Okay, again, I'm going to check this 5 voltage right here. See? Stop. Why? Okay, one more time. I'm going to check 5 voltage right here. Okay, and I'm going to show you this. I have 5 voltage right here. See? And this pile of the resistor. Now, I'm going to come back right here and I'm going to check 5 voltage right here. And see, I have 5 voltage. And then if we follow this line, this one is just going to, we are going to have a capacitor right here. So I'm going to check this capacitor just to check a third time. Capacitor. Just give me 1 second. And we are going to check this capacitor. And then we are going to have the same 5 voltage. See? 5 voltage. Okay. This is so important. This is so important to understand, guys, because I'm going to show you something. That first step, right? We need to validate this voltage, okay? But like I say, we have the Tigris and we have the Kraken or Hydra. And this one we can call Rubicon or Janssen. Okay, it's the same. Okay. This one is sending the voltage, the 5 voltage to this one, because this one don't understand anything about the USB thing, right? Okay, in some models, this one is just going directly. iPhone 11, iPhone 12, iPhone XS. Okay, this one is just going directly. So the thing is, the first thing we check already is from our cable, we are sending this voltage. So we have 5 voltage. So if we check this one and we have 5 voltage, so the first step is good. so we don't have to focus on this one, right? But the thing is, if you check this one, if and you guys don't have 5 voltage, maybe you have 4 voltage, or maybe you have, I don't know, I don't know, 3 voltage, okay? The first thing you have to check is which of these components have the problem, because one of these had the problem. But remember, the first one is because we are receiving the voltage to this, and this one is connecting inside. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is removing this one and put another one. If I still don't have 5 voltage, I have another voltage, is because the Kraken is bad, so I had to change the Kraken. Okay, you guys had to change the Kraken. Another models, iPhone 13, or the models that is one resistor. Okay, you guys are going to have the Tigris, the Rubicon, or the Janssen, and another we had the Kraken or the Hydra. So remember, the first thing that we did is check the 5 voltage from our cable, and we have this 5 voltage. This is good. But if you check this pad and you have 0 voltage, so the problem is going to be the Tigris. If you have 5 voltage here, but you have 0 voltage here, the problem is going to be the Kraken. Just be careful. Be careful. If you have 0 voltage, or you have, for example, 3 voltage or 4 voltage, just remove the resistor and check without the resistor. And if you check it again and you have the 5 voltage without the resistor, so the problem is going to be the Kraken. So you had to remove the Kraken and put another one. Remember, we have a 10 ohms resistor, so you had to check the resistor too, because you can have the voltage but you can't have the current. Okay, so this is so important. You guys understand this? You guys had to check if the problem is on the Tigris or if you have a problem on the Kraken. But the most important thing is you had to have this voltage on the Kraken. C or C? Yes or yes? 5 voltage on the RBP line. Why? Because when this component, okay, when this component receive the 5 voltage, he's going to talk with the CPU. He also going to talk with the PMU, and they are going to say, okay, these 5 voltage are good to charge. And here we are going to have our number 5. Number 5 step. Number 5 step is signal of charge. El OK. This is the OK. We can charge. Okay. I'm going to do another thing right here. We have our cable with 5 voltage. This one, we send this voltage to our Tigris. The Tigris send this voltage to our Kraken. The Kraken talk with the CPU and we are PMU. And now we have this 5 voltage right here. So the Kraken needs to send a signal to the Tigris and say, we can charge. This line, we are going to have this line right here. I'm going to come back to iPhone 11. iPhone 11. So the first thing is PP VBUS 1. This one, we receive the 5 voltage right here. and then we send this voltage to our RVP line, and we have this line right here, the 5 voltage. See, the 5 voltage is coming right here from the Tigris. 5 voltage is coming right here. Okay, so now this one need to send a signal, and the name of this line is going to be power gate enabled, is this one right here. This one, if we read this line, say Hydra to charger VBUS 1 validate, and this one is use a signal that this one sent to this one, and this one is saying okay, we can charge. I'm going to come to iPhone 12 Pro, okay? 12 Pro. I'm going to do the same. I'm going to come right here. I'm going to come to the Tigris, and then the Tigris receives the 5 voltage from VBUS 1, and the Tigris is going to send this voltage to the USB IC, and the USB IC receive this voltage, and the voltage is going to have a power gate enabled. This one, see? This one, the USB IC just sending a signal to the Tigris saying we can charge. Now I'm going to do an iPhone 13 Pro. Okay, iPhone 13 Pro, the one I'm checking with you guys. Okay, so the first thing is we have our 5 voltage from the cable. The Rubicon receive this voltage. The Rubicon is just going to send this voltage to the USB IC. Is a resistor right here, and we have the 5 voltage right here. So now we are going to check this line valid. Okay, this line valid. If we check this line, this one is just sending directly one signal to this one saying we can charge, and also we have a test point. This line, we can check this line, and this one is going to tell us a lot. Okay, we can check this line with the oscilloscope, and I'm going to show you how to check with the multimeter. Okay, when the Kraken need to send okay, we can charge to the Rubicon, the name of the line is going to be valid. Okay, this is the name of the line. This one, the signal that we are going to see with the oscilloscope, we are going to see a signal like this: 0 voltage, 4 voltage, 0 voltage, in like millisecond. Okay, this one means okay, we can charge. If we see this signal, that means the Kraken is doing okay. The Kraken is good, because this one is the only function of the Kraken in charging. Just saying we can charge. If the Kraken is bad in the oscilloscope, we're going to see something like this: 0 volts and 4 volts, all and never going down. This one means the Kraken is bad. In our multimeter, we can check this one. If we have 0 voltage, that means Kraken is good. If we have some voltage, 3.5 voltage or up, Kraken is bad. Okay? Kraken is bad. This one is the only function of the Kraken. I'm going to come right here, and I'm going to show you the, let me see if I can, there is the test point. I'm going to try to check the test point with you guys. Just give me 1 second. My favorite word in English is give me 1 second. Wait. Okay, there you go. So I'm going to, here's the test point. Here's the test point. And we are going to check it like this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to connect my ground to ground. I'm going to come right here and just put this one to the test point. Just be careful when you do this, okay? I'm going to put this one to my test point. Okay, right there. Okay, right there. And I had to connect my cable. And you guys are going to see right here. You guys, I'm going to see right here. Okay, see? Just let me see if I'm on the test point. Yes, I'm on the test point. Okay, right there. You're going to see something that the voltage is going up faster, okay, and then going down. Okay, see the voltage. I'm going to connect the cable. See? Oops, 0. This one is really fast. If we check this one on the multimeter, we are going to check. We're going to see something. See this one, okay? I'm going to connect this one. See how this one is going to maybe 700, but this one is 1 voltage, 4 voltage, but it's really fast that the multimeter can read because it's really fast, okay? I'm going to connect it again. See? See? 900. You guys see the 900 millivolts? One more time. One more time. I'm going to connect it and see 900 millivolts. 900 millivolts, 1, 2, 3. See, 1.4. Do you guys see that? Do you guys see that or no? One more time. I'm going to connect it. See, 800 millivolts. Okay, and then we have 0. That means the Kraken is doing the work. Okay, because we just see something like this. We just see 0 voltage and then pop. We just, here is a signal maybe for fault voltage, but because our multimeter is really slow to read, we just see like 900 millivolts right here. That's the signal that we see, but we can see that it's 0 voltage. Sometimes guys, if you have a voltage and never going to 0 voltage, that's because our Kraken is bad. Okay? This is the most important measure that you guys had to do in iPhone when the iPhone is not charging, because this one is going to tell you, okay, the Kraken is good or the Kraken is bad. If the Kraken is good, so maybe you guys have a problem on the Tigris. But if you guys see just 4 voltage or 3.5 voltage or never see 0 voltage, that's because the Kraken is bad. Okay? And with just this measure, you guys can check all the phones, because all the phones have this measured, and the power gate enables signal. Okay? We have here Nicole. We're going to talk one more time about the Gadget Repair Expo. Hey, Nicole.
Hey, Edgar. What's going on? Thanks for having me on. So really quick, I'm Nicole Russell. I own Cellbotics, which is a training center for complete beginners. We do not teach microsoldering. So glad you guys are getting class from Edgar. I'm also part owner in Repairs First Association and the Gadget Repair Expo, which we're here to talk about. I'm excited to talk about it.
Thank you. Yes, and here's Anna too.
All right. So at the Expo, we have a couple of competitions going on. But we have a lot going on at the Expo. There's speakers, there's over 100 exhibitors of different companies that will be giving out specials and deals and giveaways at the Expo. But if you want to compete in the microsoldering event, even there's actually 2. Even if you're a beginner, you are welcome to compete and enjoy the fun of competing. But Edgar, if you scroll down a little bit, we'll actually show the winnings. If you win the competition, there are some great prizes. So the first microsoldering competition is from the GRE. We do this every year. You get a WWE belt. You can see there with our winner photoed with Jessa from iPad Rehab from the very first year that was our first year winner. But this, you actually walk away with $2,500 in cash as the starting point. There will be other prizes added on, so the winner's going to leave with a lot. You also get listed on our website. We have an LCD swap competition, so if you just only know how to change screens and you don't feel confident enough to solder all the way yet, especially in a competition, you can sign up to compete to just swap a screen. And if you do it the fastest and the best quality, you can walk away with starting at $1,500 cash. And there will be other things given away to the winners as well. And then we've got the CGC event. And I'll let Anna talk about those. I'm super excited. It's a micro soldering, a CPU micro soldering. I don't know much about what actually, the competition repair is. I think Edgar can shed some light on that. But then you also have the screen refurbishing competition. So if you're out there and you are replacing glass on screen assemblies, this would be a perfect competition for you to showcase your skill set. So I'll let Anna talk about the winnings for the CGC.
Yeah, so for the winnings, we have the trip to China for the CPI winners. It's an all-inclusive trip. We will even help the winner to get their visa to go to China and everything. But a little insight, it will be a 12-day trip to China. The first 5 days, it will go to the competition in China. And then the 7 remaining days is just to see China, what's around, and just like tour China and learn a little bit more about the culture. And then for the glass winner, it will be 1,500 the prize. It will be 1,000 cash prize, and then 500 in tools, equipments, and like we'll have like you with the brands and everything.
Yeah, it's very exciting. And registering is very simple. There is a very small fee. It ranges from $10 to $25. Yes, you can compete in all of them. So if you're watching this and you do screen replacement, micro soldering, and refurb, there is enough time for you to compete in all of them. The GRE is a 2-day event. So it is May 7th and 8th in Miami, which is just a beautiful place. So, you get to vacation and take a trip and possibly win some money. There is a cocktail party at the end of day 1, and we're going to have, if you're a Star Wars fan, we're actually going to have some stormtroopers and Yoda, and we're going to have neon like LED robots. So that's going to be a fun party at the end of day 1. But day 2, so day 1 it starts around 9 to 5 p.m. Day 2 is like 9 to like 2 p.m.
Yeah.
So plan to be there both days. There's demos. So what Edgar has up on the screen, these individuals who are experts in their own field are going to be at the show giving 1 hour-long demos. So screen refurbishing demo, micro soldering. I think Jess is going to do something on like memory and data recovery. I'm not exactly sure yet, but she'll be there. And then we have a scooter repair demo. So if you want to add something to your repair catalog that you can do, you could learn all about e-bikes and like what is that industry doing and how can you get into it. And they'll actually have e-bikes there showing you how to fix them and take them apart. Nice. Repair lift. They'll be talking about marketing and things like that. We've got drones. So there is a lot going on, TV repair. And then really excited about Boost My Repair, who's going to come out and talk about Google Ads. So if you're in the repair industry already, you do know that Google AdWords is kind of a nightmare to market with. Well, this man knows the secret, and he's going to be giving all of that information on how to market your business.
I saw you guys going to have speakers, right?
Speakers. Yeah, we do not have all the speakers up right now. We're adding some every day. The sessions are awesome and they're very tailored to your business. So a lot of talk about scaling and profitability, how to analyze your numbers. Some shop owners we have up there have 10 locations, some have 200 locations. So the GRE gets a lot of variation in attendees, and our speakers are there to speak directly to people in the repair industry. So the speaker sessions are very valuable. Like this guy here, the approval guy, we have him coming out. He's a business credit specialist. So he's actually going to come out and talk about your banking and getting credit and funding for your repair business. So our speakers are really, really great. And the ticket is only $99 to get in, and it includes everything. So it's not like you have to pay for speaking sessions or training demos once you arrive. No, you pay the $99 and you're good to go. And Edgar actually has a code to give you $50 off. So it's GRE50_off.
Perfect. Also, it's very important to mention exhibitors, right? Then you guys can be like, or you guys can find like a good partner for tools or for screens or for all these things that we know we need on our shops, right? So this is so important too. Sometimes, for example, I know these guys from VStock. To maybe you guys can buy actions, right, and things like that.
And there's deals at the Expo. There are so many discounts. Vendors go there with product and they want to get rid of it. And so if you're a shop and you're selling devices right now and you want to get a big deal on some devices, or you want to, get a new deal on parts or anything like that, this is the place to go. And there are different types of exhibitors with different types of equipment and things like that you might not have seen before if you're just running your business. So it's a great way to learn about new things. That's the goal here with Expo, is connect everyone and then also keep the industry updated with what's going on.
Perfect. So there we have, guys, this event. If you guys interested, I'm going to leave the website on the comments. Just to buy the ticket. Is in May, right? May 7th and 8th.
Yes. May 7th and 8th. And, you're going to be there. You're going to be a judge. So they'd get to meet you and compete, which is really awesome. We have some other judges. We're listing 3 new judges today. So I'm excited to have their faces up on there. It's a really great event. You guys should come out.
Perfect. So see you there, guys. And Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, Anna.
Thanks, Edgar. Thanks, Anna.
Thank you. Bye-bye. So there we have this event, guys. If you guys are interested in going to this event, is in May. I'm going to be there. I'm going to talk with everyone and take some pictures and learn a lot too. Okay, so continue with the class. We learn a lot, right? We learn a lot. We are seeing this. We have the 5 voltage from our cable is going to the Tigris. The Tigris is sending this voltage to the Kraken. The Kraken is talking with the CPU and the PMU and say, we can charge. If they can charge, if they 5 voltage, so it's going to send a signal that we're going to call this valid, okay? And this one, we had to have 5 voltage on one test point. If we have 5 voltage, that means our Kraken is good. If we have some voltage, that means the Kraken is bad. Now the Tigris received the signal, the okay. Okay, we can charge now. Okay? We can charge now. So how the Tigris work? When the Tigris receive the okay, we can charge. So the Tigris is going to have 2 very important components. Okay, very important component. We're going to have a coil and a boot capacitor. This one is so important. Okay, it's so important. We're going to have these 2 components. We're going to have these 2 components, okay? We're going to check this one. I'm going to come back to iPhone 11, okay? iPhone 11. Now that this one received the signal and we can charge because this one is VBUS 1 valid, so we're going to have right here, okay? Right here, the charge, okay? So we're going to have a coil. Remember, in iPhone 11, we are going to have 2 coils because the first one is for normal charge and the second one is going for fast charge. Okay, so the first one is, and we also have 2 capacitors, this one and this one. Okay, so what we had to check right here, maybe later I'm going to do another class about this one, showing you guys the oscilloscope. But this one, they are going to start working on these coils, okay? On these coils, okay? And in the capacitor, in one side, we have to have approximately 4 voltage, and the another side of the capacitor, we had to have 9 voltage. Remember, if you just connect normal chart, this one is not going to work, okay? Just check one, okay? Even this one or this one, but always the number 1 right here, okay? So if we come back to iPhone 13, we're going to check this one. We are going to check this one. Okay, this one is going to this one, and I'm going to check. Well, I'm going to put LX chart boot charger boot. This one. Okay, this one right here. See? So we. The iPhone 13 had 3, 1, 2, 3. We are just going to focus in the one. Even that we have an X right here, we had to have this one, okay? So we're going to have in this part of the capacitor 4 voltage and this one 9 voltage. If we don't have 9 voltage right here, we can have a problem in the capacitor, or we can have a problem on the Rubicon or Janssen or whatever you want to call it, okay? So I'm going to put this one. I'm going to connect this one, okay? And I'm going to come back right here, and I'm going to open iPhone 13 Pro. And I'm going to put right here, boot, this one, okay? This, see? Okay. So, I'm going to check this one. Okay. Right here. Just be careful, okay? Be careful. You guys don't want to damage something right here, okay? Okay, I'm going to show you one part of the capacitor. One second, guys. Okay, right here. See this one right here, okay? I know it's so complicated to check this one, but I'm going to do like this, okay? I'm going to check this side of the capacitor. This side of the capacitor. This one first. Okay, this one first. I have 4 voltage. Okay? Now, I'm going to come and check this side of the capacitor and this side of the capacitor, the another side of the capacitor. See, we are going to have almost 8 voltage. Just 1 second. Always there we have 4 voltage. Going to check this one, 4 or 9 voltage. Okay, see, 8 voltage. Oops, sorry guys. It's so complicated with my multimeter is not working today. See, 8 voltage. So in one side of the capacitor, we have to have 4 voltage, and the another side of the capacitor, we are going to have 4 voltage. Okay, this is so important again to check, because if you guys don't have this voltage right here, that means maybe the tigress is bad. And if you don't have anything right here, or can be the coil too, because this coil needs to work. Maybe later I'm going to show you in the oscilloscope how this coil work, okay? Because if you don't have this coil here, so if you don't have this voltage, okay guys, can be the capacitor, the coil or the component. Okay. Later, I'm going to do a class for oscilloscope, and I'm going to show you how we can check this coil. Okay. So this is the number. Oh, I forgot this. Number 5 signal. So this one is going to be the number 6. Number 6. Number 6. Book of charge. Okay. Now we're going to have the voltage to charge the battery. And that's it. Remember that I told you the first step you had to do is check if the phone have wireless charging. Why I told you this? Because the wireless charging, I'm going to come right here. The wireless charging, I'm going to come to iPhone 11, and I'm going to show you why it's so important to check. The wireless charging, if we come back right here, we are going to see that we have VBUS 1, that is the cable, and VBUS 2, that is the wireless charger. The thing is, wireless charging is just going directly to right here, and if this one, the Tigris, is working fine, this one is going to charge. Now the USB need to validate, so the USB needs to come right here, and then is sending right here to the Kraken, and then is receiving another signal, and then can charge. But if we have wireless charging working, that means this one is good. So the problem is the Kraken. This is so easy to understand. I'm going to show you right here. You guys understand this, right? For example, why the wireless charging is so important? Because we have right here Kraken. No, this is the Dotara. This one is wireless. And this one we call VBUS 2. And also, we have the Kraken. This one is USB IC, and this one is VBUS 1. Okay? Now, right here, we have our Tigris, Janssen, or Rubicon. Okay? And right here, we have our battery. Okay? Perfect. When I connect the cable with 5 voltage, this 5 voltage comes to this one. This one inside is VBUS 1. This one is sending this same voltage to this one, 5 voltage, RBP line. And then this one is sending another line right here that we're going to call this one valid. And then this can charge with the VBUS 1, can start charging the battery. See, in the USB, we have a lot of steps. Okay? We have a lot of steps. And the wireless charging, we just have this voltage coming directly right here, VBUS 2, and if the Tiger is working fine, this one is going to start charging the battery. Don't have to do anything. So if I have a phone that charges with the wireless, that means the Tigris is good because it's charging my battery. The problem can be the Kraken. So easy. You guys understand that? You guys follow me on this? If you have a phone, an iPhone that is charging wireless but not with the USB, so the problem is going to be the Kraken, the USB IC. You guys have to check the voltage, diode, the pads, if you have a short, things like that. But this is the first step that I always do. Okay? You guys had to check if you have the RBP line. You had to check if you have the valid line, if you don't have a leak. But if you have a problem, you have a wireless charging working, that means the Tigris is good, but with the cable, something on the protocol don't have good. Maybe is we don't have the the voltage from the cable. Maybe we don't have the RBP lines, or maybe we don't have the valid, or maybe the problem is the Kraken. Okay, so easy to understand. Okay, my friends, that's it with my class of charge. I think with this class, you guys are going to fix all the phones that don't have don't all the phones that come to your shop with no charge. Okay, and I hope you guys learn something today and learn how to diagnostic the charge. Thank you so much, and don't forget to share this masterclass, okay? Maybe later I'm going to start doing more classes, okay? But I don't know why you guys don't write on the comments. You guys understand everything? You guys understand everything? Now is clear how to diagnose charge or no? Thank you, DBXB. Thank you for your support. Thank you. Okay, perfect, guys. 2 hours class, that's a lot. 2 hours, all clear. Thank you. Say, this is my friend, Pro Evo. Thank you, Ceylon Trader. Okay, guys, so I hope you guys learned something today. I'm going to continue with my day and see you guys next time. And remember, if you guys want to be part of the Gadget Repair Expo, I'm going to be there May 7 and 8. Okay, it's going to be like a really nice event in Miami. Okay, see you next time. See you. Hasta la vista. See you in the next video. Don't forget to leave your comments and please share the videos. Please share this video. See you next time. Adios, amigos. Adios.